Greetings everyone, this is Josh once more, this time featuring an unboxing of the Wisdom Tree Kickstarter project, which was in 2006 for the Arkade. As you know, Christian Wisdom Tree was an independent Nintendo, unlicensed Nintendo games back in the NES era and Super NES era. And this time, however, they decided to pack all the games, I think it's all the NES games, into one plug-and-play unit. So using, if I'm not mistaken, a Nintendo on a chip. And what they did, they placed everything inside a console and based as a small Nintendo controller, and just connected to the TV, and off you go. You can play all the Wisdom Tree games released for the NES. Here's the box. It just arrived in the mail, and now we're gonna open it to see what it includes. Okay, give me a second. Okay, let's see what it has inside. Yep, whole bunch of styrofoam peanuts, but the unit itself is what we're after, as we can see here. The Arkade. Over 1,000 Bible trivia questions. The Bible video game machine. As you can tell, it's an NES type controller. Obviously, I will presume they covered the outline of the NES controller itself, only leaving the buttons, probably to avoid a lawsuit. In here we have the game Joshua, which is ironically my name, Bible Adventures, Sunday Funday, The Ride, Spiritual Warfare, King of Kings, Bible Buffet, and Journey to the Promised Land, Exodus. The front of the unit. Now here's the back of the unit. 11 Bible games and 1 Bible board game included. Hours of gameplay in one single machine. There you see Sunday Funday, Bible Buffet, King of Kings, Bible Adventure, Noah's Ark, Spiritual Warfare, Joshua, and Exodus. We have Wisdom Tree. The Arkade and all its contents are copyright Wisdom Tree. Video game stories and concepts are based on the King James Version. For comments and questions, please visit the website wisdomtree.com, which I always found to be awesome that they're still around after all these years. It's awesome. Here's the barcode. Okay, the side, the other side, the back side, it's backwards. Sadly, it came a little bit open, but okay, we can open it from there. Let's see. We have here, included an AC adapter. Does this have rechargeable battery? I hope so, that'll be neat. The specifications are 5 volts to 2000 milliamps or 2 amps, USB. Pretty sure then it has a rechargeable battery. Let's see here, we have the manual. First of all, Bible Buffet quiz book for the game, as the original NES game included something similar. Okay. Then we have here the manual. Wisdom Tree, Christian Video Game Collection. All the games in the manual. Ooh, it's in color too. Look at that. Not bad. It reminds me of the old NES manuals. Insane. This is neat. I'll admit, this is very neat. Game Hints, Bible Adventures, Noah's Ark, King of Kings for each individual game. What the hell? Is that supposed to be a pie? A pie with legs? Oh, that's disturbing. Then we have here a boy throwing a spoon at a tomato. Probably wanted to use them as ketchup. I have no idea. And yeah, this is the manual itself. Now for the unit. Here we go. What we're most interested in. The controller itself. The Arkade. Buttons are very responsive. It actually, even though it's kinda doesn't weigh a lot, it does have a good build quality. It's not like one of those Chinese ripoffs. A couple of scratches on the unit itself. Makes you wonder. I don't think this was refurbished. But yeah, still pretty neat. Here we go. The connectors. Okay, here we go. We have here composite connectors. Yellow for video and left and right for audio. Though we're in NES games only mono, we'll find out. And a USB cable. Not too sure whether or not it has external battery. However, we'll find out in a bit when we start using it, or later on during the review. Here we have a little button, a little switch. Presume to turn it on. Right here. Okay. And I think maybe a reset button. Yeah. Well, guys. Oh, notice there's nothing on the back. It's held together by 6 screws. Well, guys, this is it. Looks neat. Now, the main purpose of the video, to see them in action.
Be courageous, Joshua. Good job, Joshua. Player 1. Four.
something else before I forget. I almost ended the video without saying. I did open the unit up to see the insides, to see how they were constructed. And yeah, you can tell, at least from the corner, the top right here. And push that cable away as the focus. Let's see right there. Notice it doesn't have that neat of a cut compared to a professionally made, so I'm guessing this is definitely like a beta of sorts. Still need to have, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna put some pictures after this video so you can see the chips used on the unit itself. And yeah, one of the things I noticed was in the same brand maybe, or the same company that makes those independent 151 NES cartridges from AliExpress. So yeah, makes sense. So that, my friends, was the Arkade by Wisdom Tree, the portable player that contains 7 Wisdom Tree Christian games as a plug-and-play unit, just connected to the TV. Now, there are a couple of things I've noticed while testing the unit. One, as you saw on the video itself, was the constant glitching of on the screen, as though they were static. At first I was going to make a gameplay video using my camera connected to the TV. Then I noticed a static and I thought to myself, okay, something's wrong, maybe it's my TV. So then I decided to capture it using my AverMedia capture card, the one I've been using for all the other future YouTube videos I'm going to be doing. And the same thing occurred. Not as much, but yeah, the same thing occurred. So it makes me wonder if it has to do with how this unit was programmed or made. Granted, this is the super early bird version, so it's kind of like a prototype. I would presume maybe like a prototype beta before release, final before release. So they may change a few things, but this was a little bit disappointing, seeing those lines on the screen, because otherwise it seemed to be emulated correctly. The controls did give me problems, as you saw on the video, and everything else, the sound was okay, the video was okay. There was something else, however, that I thought was kind of ridiculous, and it's the way you connect it to the TV. As we see here, let me bring the cable over so everyone can see. We have here the 3 component cables, composite cables. Video and both left and right audio, no problem, right? And here we have the video adapter. The USB, which is going to be used for power. Yeah, there's a problem in the sense that everything's connected to one single cable, as you see here, and then this part is connected to the controller itself, as you see here. What's the problem? That even though this is 6 feet from the connector to the adapters is a little bit over a foot, 12 inches. So think about it. How are you going to connect these 3 and then have enough, and these 3 and then have enough length to connect this to the power supply? Unless you buy an extension cord or have a close by extender, you won't be able to. So yeah, that was an issue with me right there. Now everybody's wondering, is it worth it? Okay, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know. It all depends on the target audience and who actually wants the unit. I'm going to place the box right here. The unit itself is pretty neat. It plays well. It's solid construction. And even though there was a problem with the controls, which I do hope they fix this, even though I don't think so, because it's similar to the menu used as those AliExpress 151 NES pirated cartridges that has this delay on it, the delay feature. They press down and it jumps down twice, But anyway, I digress. But is this unit worth it? For me, yeah, it was worth it. It was fun, especially for the price. I paid $30 for the unit. It's going to retail for $44.99 if I'm not mistaken. However, purists will prefer the original cartridge, the original cartridges. I have them all. And yeah, I prefer the original cartridge with the original NES controller. But as we all know, getting those cartridges now is somewhat of a pain economically, and it's going to be a lot more money than just getting the adapter itself, the controller. So if you just want to play the games and have fun with them, go ahead, get the controller. But if you want to own the original titles, then you'll have to go for the original NES cartridges. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free to write a post below. And see you next time. Take care, guys.